time to pack for Thanksgiving, and so I thought I would share kind of what I'm bringing and how I'm packing, because I know I had a lot of questions when I packed for Asia on how I was doing it in one bag. So I am again doing it in one bag. This time I'm doing Sojura's Adella bag, which is the one I, for the second half of the Asia trip, used. And we're gonna pack for winter trip. The high where we're going is 35 degrees. And there's only a slight shift in the low of 32. So 32 to 35 is the weather that we have when we're gone with a lot of rain. So warm clothes, it's 5 days, 4 days, I guess, 4 days. And I just thought I'd share what I'm packing. Here's kind of what I've rounded up together and what I'm gonna be fitting inside there. I've been traveling light like this for the last, over 10 years now. So I definitely have the one bag down, and I, over the years, have kind of created my own system that helps me figure out what to pack. I call it the 7-to-1 jetpack. I have a whole video on that, but basically I have spent 3 months in Europe. I've spent 3 months in Asia. I've spent 1 year traveling the world, all different times of year. Every trip has been one backpack. 1 month in South America. Like, no matter how long or how little, I bring one bag. So the formula I use is the same formula whether I'm going like this trip for 4 days or for 3 months. It doesn't matter. So it's called the 7-to-1 jetpack. 7 to 1 is all clothes. So 7 is socks and underwear. I bring 7 socks, 7 underwear. Unless I'm traveling less, then I only bring the number. I'm going, in this case, 4, so I'm gonna pack 4 socks, 4 underwear. So for those, like, come out more intimates, I will put in this packing cube. This is Sojura's packing cube, the small one. It was designed specifically for this bag, so I like it to, be able to fit. This is a really skinny one. It's already compressed right now. It's a compression cube, so I'm gonna need 2 hands in a minute. But yeah, I put all of my little more intimates in this. 6 is for tops, so I can bring any tops I want, whether it's a sweater, a tank top, or whatever, but it can only be 6. So again, if you want kind of a more recap on, how I would pack for a summer trip and which ones I'd pick, I'll put some in the description below, but for this winter kind of Thanksgiving, here's the 6 I'm bringing. Okay, so here I have just a thin black long sleeve. This is just a white t-shirt. It's a short sleeve. This is kind of a gray, it's not waffle, I don't know what it is, but a little more warmth of just like a long sleeve shirt. And then this one is a very thin sweater, long sleeve sweater, like a cashmere sweater. This is a sweater, it's slightly more bulky, it's like more of a crop sweater. And then this one is like a much thicker kind of lounge sweater, like something I'll just throw on in the hotel room to go down for breakfast, travel with, whatever. Okay, so that's my 6. And I'll put them in a different packing cube, but I'll do my bottoms first. So 5 is actually accessories. And this time, one of them is a belt. And then the other ones for this trip are gloves, hat, coat, scarf, I think. So those are my 5 for this trip. Again, winter, it makes that easy. 4 is bottoms. I do not need 4 for a 4-day trip, so I'm going to bring 2, and those are just a pair of black leggings and a pair of jeans. These are wide leg. The 3-2 kind of sort of changes. This time it's dresses or skirts or something. Again, I don't need that for this trip, so I'm just bringing 1, and it's kind of this orange long maxi dress I'll wear for Thanksgiving. I'll probably put a little sweater on top of it or something, but I just need 1, so only 1. 2 is PBS, so pajamas, bras, and shoes. I only need 1 pair of pajamas, so I'm just bringing a pair of pajamas. And when I travel, I don't bring like a typical pajama. I try to bring like something that can double as a loungewear item. So I'm just gonna do this pair of black joggers and then this waffle kind of wintry long sleeve. So that's going to be my PJ slash I can, wear it down to breakfast if I don't want to get dressed in the hotel. For bras, I'm bringing a sports bra and just a regular normal bra, I guess. And then for shoes, I'm actually bringing like only 1 pair of real shoes. The forecast is all rain. We actually do spend time outside during Thanksgiving. We rent a cabin and we kind of do it's just gonna be muddy is all I'm saying. So these are pretty much all I'm gonna be bringing to wear outside and for activities. These are just like Sperry waterproof, kind of like duck boots. The other pair I'm gonna bring, a more luxury, is I'm just gonna bring my slippers. It's nice to be able to take those off and have slippers around the hotel room and stuff, so I'm gonna bring those. We don't wear shoes when we actually go into like people's houses where we go, so I don't need to worry about like, I have my socks and I'll take off my wet shoes, so that's all I need here. And then number 1 is bathing suits, but there's no pool at this place, and so I don't need it, and we're going to cold weather, so it's just not needed in this trip. So that is the 7 to 1. Jetpack stands for jewelry, and in this case, I pack so simple. Like, I've got my wedding ring, I've got my necklace that my one I wear every single day, and besides that, I just change my earrings out. So I'm bringing a couple pairs of small earrings, some little candy canes, and some pearls. And then I'll have these ones that I already have in, these trees. As far as electronics, I don't plan on doing any filming, so I don't need my camera, but I will do some editing. So I brought my, I'll bring my SD card. Otherwise, this bag has a separate tech pouch. So I have my computer in here and my charger as well. And then I'll probably just put my SD card in there, or it has this little thing here, so I'll put my SD card in there. I have my headphones here and battery charger, which actually I don't need that. I do, however, need a phone charger, so let me grab that real quick. So I'll put this in here as well, especially when I travel to hotels and who knows the outlet situation. I like to bring these long 6-foot cord ones, so bringing that too. As far as toiletries, that's the tea and jetpack. So I am bringing makeup. I'm bringing more than I normally would, but I just don't feel like going through it. I'm just bringing my whole bag. And then I'm bringing mostly face stuff. I've got my toothbrush. My husband has our toothpaste, so I didn't need to grab that. Got deodorant, and then the rest is kind of face. I've got makeup remover wipes. I bring 2 face washes because this one is more oil-based, and I like that for removing makeup. And then I use this one. It's more of a black rice cleansing gel, and I use this one like as the second wash. I've got my toner, my essence, and my moisturizer, and then I do have rosehip oil when it's winter and I need a little more moisturization. I add this to my moisturizer, so bringing that too. And that is the toiletries. Lastly is personal comfort. So that is things like a water bottle, medications you might need, a book you want to read, whatever it is. I'm not bringing a book. I've got work to do on the trip. I lost my water bottle. I haven't found it since we got back from our trip, but I do have a pouch in the bag that I would put it if I was bringing it. And then I'm bringing like my vitamin packs that I will need, like a pack a day. So I'm bringing those too. And that's it. So let me get this packed and then I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So I'll kind of show you how I'm going to pack this. I just wanted to make sure it fit before I finished that up. But okay, so in here, what I did was I used 1 packing cube to separate my shirts, sweaters, dress, and that. And then I actually just packed my denim and my joggers since they were thicker. I had them in there and I was like, I don't think that's necessary. So I just put them like in the bottom of the bag. And then I put my kind of slippers up here, my makeup on top of that, my like underwear, socks, bra, and then my shirt packing cube there. So that's kind of what it looks like. I need 2 hands to zip, but I'll zip it and then go on. Then I'll just shove my toiletry bag in here. I like to keep it separate so that if something does burst, it's like not with my other stuff. And then actually in this pocket here, I'll just show you, I have my wallet, and then I actually have 2 diapers behind that as well, just, you know, as in case, always the easy access diapers. And then finally, I will put my tech back in. So I just shoved my charger down there and then I put my computer kind of on top. I like to do that last because it's easy to kind of shove something really thin, but when it's already bulky, it's harder to pack and zip. So I just like to do that last. And then there we have it. So we are packed and ready. So then that's it. The bag is packed. That is what I'm gonna bring. The one thing I really like about this bag too is that the water bottle compartment, even though I'm not using it this time, it's not built like into the bag. I don't know if that makes sense. It's built into the bag, obviously, it's part of the bag. But when you put a water bottle in it, it comes out. So it's not taking up space from the bag. Sometimes when I pack backpacks specifically, if it's really stuffed, you can't actually fit a water bottle in. And this one has like a really stretchy mesh, so you can still fit a water bottle even if it's all the way packed. So That's really nice. All right, these kids are ready to go. They are waiting for Mama to finish packing. So we're gonna hit it. Hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We have a very exciting announcement tomorrow, so stay tuned for our Thanksgiving announcement, and I will see you guys in December.